Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you're new. Today we're in the 358 Modifieds here at Eldora. Ran the quickest lap in practice, just barely. Should be an interesting race. It's going to be very hard to pass, so hopefully we can start somewhat up front. Need to get a good qualifying time. Track came in a little bit worn into 3 and 4, not really that much of 1 and 2 at all. But you really don't have to run all the way out the wall in these things to be fast. I did not get a very good run in, I feel like. I like to run a little lower than outside by the wall. You really don't have to run all the way out there by the wall. Ooh, I smacked the wall. Okay, time to try to get a run into the second lap. I did not think I was going to smack the wall there. That's unfortunate. Get even lower in 1 and 2 here. I need to not do that. There's kind of like a bump going into 3. Kind of pushes you up a little bit. See what kind of time we got here. Hopefully it's decent. In the 7s? In the 8s. Ooh, that's not very good. That was a slow time. I think my first time would have been a little bit better, but I really messed up my line going into the lap anyways. I don't even know what I would have had that first lap. But that's very unfortunate. We're starting all the way back in 5th currently. Still a couple people left to qualify, so we might fall down even more. But it's going to be hard to get by some guys so until later on in the race, I feel like, when the track starts to wear out. But we are now 6th. Still one guy left to qualify. I might fall back to 7th, but I'll bring you guys back when qualifying is finished. Alright, well, we stayed in 6th, which is interesting. The guy who was 2nd in practice messed up his qualifying too, it looks like. So a lot of people really close in times overall. The 8 car kept exactly his lap, which is funny. That's being consistent, at least. Hopefully we can get a good start.
Good lap, Tim.
I really messed up my time. I'm so mad about that. Because I know it's going to be tough to pass.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Jordan.
There was a huge wreck in practice, too, with some guys.
Yes, sir. Good luck, buddy. Good
Let's
lap,
see how this goes. I seem to always mess up in these.
A little bit faster, but thanks.
Seems like I always mess up in these cars. Don't know why, I just do. And that little tap on the backstretch really screwed me. Don't know if my time would have been much quicker, to be honest. Was hoping to get into the low 8s at best. Maybe back into the 7s. I know I definitely messed up my lap prior, like the 3 and 4 going into the starting lap for qualifying. I know I messed that up. But that tap going into 3 really messed me up for sure. But hopefully we can stay out of a wreck. 30 laps, no cautions. Just not get piled up into something, that'd be great. Probably gonna run the wall in 1 and 2, hopefully get clear somebody. It's not that hard to run the wall in these things at this track, especially because there's a good amount up there till the wall. I just don't want to run up there too long, because if you hit your back end coming off of a corner on the straightaway, if you like hit your back end, it'll bring your front end around and you'll start climbing the wall real fast. I'm hoping to not do that.
What's up, Pete? I haven't seen you in a while. I see you back there. What's going on?
He's pretty quiet.
Fellas, remember, like I said, it's going to be a little chilly.
One more
today,
lap.
so
Starting 3rd row outside.
I've just been running lean for the last few months.
They are a lot of fun.
And everything else.
These cars are a ton of fun. I just still haven't found my grip with these cars completely, like I had the late models. Getting better at the 305 slowly, which they are at Charlotte this week, so I'm going to run that most likely. Limited late models are at Kokomo, so I'm not going to run that. I don't like Kokomo that much since the new tire model and the late models. Okay, should get a good run off of 2. Hopefully clears, guys. Somebody's already in the wall back there. And let's see if we can make something happen. Up to 5th at least, so at least we got a spot out of that start. One good thing, but I don't think you need to be all the way out of the wall. I'm kind of going to do exactly what the 2 is doing right now. I have a feeling people are going to mess up and hit those walls, and I want to be under it when that happens. Went up too high there, back end kicked out when I got in the slick. I'm trying to run high in 1 and 2, but not all the way out the wall, like under the slick. That's mainly where I want to be. But if you get your back end just too much into it, like the 2 did, slows you down a little bit.
Sorry about that, going up kind of
Able to get under the 2 here, which is good because 3 and 4 is quick on the bottom. Got a lot of momentum on that high side though. They are just smacking that wall through the corner. Oh, 4 cars in the wall there. He didn't climb the wall there, but he was close to. 12 cars trying to make a run back at us. Keep getting a little too high in 1 and 2. Back end just barely keeps getting into the slick. But at least we're able to avoid the very beginning mess. I'm happy we were able to get out of that pretty quick, get single filed and try to work on these guys. 5 car, oh that's 3, I thought it was 5. Numbering's weird. But he kind of wanted to get away from the high side, it looks like. That 4 car is just bouncing off the wall consistently. Like he is going to wreck his car at some point. Either that or it's like prediction.
Where did you come from?
Because he is bouncing off the wall like every single corner. 7 car's been there. Right on the 3. 4 car is like bouncing all over the place though. Really don't want to be near him. Because his car is just like lagging everywhere. 7 car is really fast up there on that wall. It's definitely quick up there if you can do it correctly. It's just so easy to hit the wall coming off the corners, in my opinion. Like, especially off of 2, it's just really easy to hit your back end coming off of 2. But it shows that it still has speed down here. You just have to run it right. I'm not running it as good as 2 is anymore. 4 car going low. Not really throwing a slider. I don't know what the hell his car is doing. Because you can see his wheels going crazy. So either he's on a controller or he's just lagging everywhere. It looks like he's lagging everywhere with the way his car is jumping around. But they are very fast up there right now. I was hoping the top would kind of go away some more. Let's see if we could run this. It's not that hard to get these cars up by the wall to me. A lot easier than the late models, because the late models are so long. These cars are so much shorter. I feel like I can get them up by the wall. I just think it's so easy to hit the wall. This track, like that.
Beat it down, Tim.
Had to let off to not climb the wall there. Luckily I had enough space in the 12. 2 cars working on the 3 now. They're both just beating the wall up there. Really close racing all around, it seems like. You can get that run down off of the corner like the 2 just did. That's quick. Like, you can get your car straightened out to go down the track like that. That is fast. In 3 and 4 mainly. 1 and 2, you can definitely make that work. I want to see if I can make it work here in 3 and 4. Still a little sideways, but it seemed like it worked. 1 and 2, I try to stay in it more. Gold car went super low that time. I just think it's faster to come off lower than slide up off the corner. The 2 or the 3 could get single filed out, that'd be nice. Because I'm catching them, but I have like nowhere to go. I'm not gonna have anywhere to go unless I try to like get a huge run, throw a slider on both of them, which I don't think is the best idea. These cars don't have that much horsepower. It'd be very hard to do. Top 2 are just gone running that outside. They are super fast up there. I really expected someone up there to hit the wall, running the very outside like that all race. I'm getting really nice runs down the front and back stretch doing this. Lap car coming into play though. 2 cars are going to be real slow here. Don't get into the back one. I definitely feel a little quicker. I just have to get around them. Only got 10 laps left though. Race is going by super quick. This all happened because I messed up qualifying. I think I could be running third probably to the top two because they'd be running that outside and I would have given it to them. Getting too sideways into that corner. I let off too much. Hopefully this lap car stays super low. Seems like he is, which is nice. Kind of lost a little bit of time trying to stay away from the lap car because I didn't know where he was going to go. Try to get back in groove and get by these guys. So I feel a little bit quicker. You just have to be able to run your line right, but the lines are starting to get real worn out through this track. Oh, 4 car finally wrecked it. Kind of expected that. I figured he was going to hit the wall. I thought he was going to hold his brake there, and that was going to be real bad for a lot of us, probably. I moved this up to 4th. I'll take it, but I lost a lot of time to these guys up here now. I'll have to go, see if we can catch them. If I could run how I was when they were side by side, I feel like I could catch them. I think I'm going too low into 3. I saw the 2 smack the wall. I thought I was about to do the same thing with my back end. 4 car is probably going to try to make his way back up here. He was really fast riding that wall. Got a little too sideways there. I'm surprised the leader's still running right on that wall. Like, there is nobody near him. He does not need to do that. And if he wrecks himself, that's going to be bad news for him. Good news for us, but bad news for him if he does that. But he does not need to do it. But maybe he doesn't know anything else. 2 car was super low in the 1. 2 laps left. Let's see if we can try to catch the 2 car here at all. Definitely a lot of grip through the middle of the track. It seems like stays most of the race. Tried to stay in it as much as I could there. See if I can get a run on him. Probably not. Got a big run, but not enough. I'll take 4th though. Starting 6th. It is hard to pass here.
Go ahead. No biggie.
4 cars Matt at the 12, it looks like. But I figured the 4 car seemed like the 4 car was gonna wreck at some point with the way that he was driving.
Good race, Jordan.
That was a lot of fun. Wish I would have had a better start. I want to go back and see what happened to the 4 car there, because he wrecked it. Where was it at this lap? Nope, it did not go, did it? No. Where'd it go? I lost it. I'm blind. It was literally like 6 laps to go. Back end gets it, front end just sticks in the wall. I knew he was bouncing off the wall like the whole damn time. I don't know if it was his like internet connection to the server or if he's on a controller. No clue. Seems to have calmed down like later in the race. What happened with him in the 12 though? Because he was mad at the 12 after the race. Yeah, he was right up on that wall the whole race. It's very fast, but very easy to mess up, which I was not trying to do. Because I for sure would have climbed the wall at some point. I'm not great at running the wall. Oh yeah, 12 car just came up, pinched him into the wall there. I'd be mad about that too. Let's go back to the very beginning. See what happened with the guys behind us. I had a pretty good start. 12 car let me have the outside, and I had a really good turn 1. Able to get around him. Ooh, that's what happened. Already off of turn 2. 10 car is flipping. He slid up. 8 car kind of came down, actually. 10 was just holding his line for the most part. 8 car came down, clipped his right rear. 13 hit him, and he goes for a ride. Where did he end up leaving? No, he actually only finished 1 lap down. That was the lap car we passed there at the end. He was running pretty decent there. Not too bad after all that. Anything else happened in the very beginning? I don't think so. I don't think any other things happened very much. But let's go back to the front. They were very fast in the beginning, just running that outside. Yeah, the 4 I think was having internet problems. He just blinked there in the replay. 3 car ran the outside really well. The 7 car is pushing him through the corner. I've never seen that. Didn't know this was Daytona. But they were just right up on that wall the whole race. I just couldn't do that. I wish I wouldn't have messed up qualifying and seen where I would have started and where I could have finished. Ooh, he got into the back of the 3. He just bumping him, letting him know he's there. But the 7 car was super fast all race. Like, he pulled away from us once he got out front. Because the 3 car went a little lower. I think in a lap or 2. And the 7 car just flew on by him. And then 4 car ended up getting back by as well. 4 car is the one that started on the pole, correct? Yes, it was. He did start on pole. I thought so. Wasn't 100% sure, though. But it seemed like the middle of that race, I was able to, like, go in a little high, come off real low, and get a huge run on those guys in front of me when they were side by side. Oh, the 7 car actually threw a slider there. I did not know that. I never saw that, I don't think. I don't think I ever really paid too much attention. He got to the outside of the 3. I thought the 3 just went low, like thinking there was more grip down there at that time. But 7 car threw a slider, 3 car didn't throw one back, 7 car got in the lead. Nice. I remember him saying, "Where did you come from?" But the 7 car was like right on him the entire race. He was running the wall good. Like, he was doing very well there. And then how did the 4 car get around him? I don't 100% know. Did he do the same thing? He was blinking out a lot too. Yep. Threw a slider on him there. 3 car had a nice crossover though. Definitely could throw a slider back. Doesn't seem like he's going to. Yeah, he stays low. 4 car was running the wall pretty well as well. Also, not as well. But yeah, that wall is super fast if you can do it. I could run it in 1 and 2 for the most part, but I think it's just so easy to hit the wall coming off a 2. I'd much rather just stay a little lower and try to just run my line, because there's definitely a lot of grip down there. But I'll take 4th. Started 6th, able to gain a couple of positions out of that from the 4 wrecking, and then just the 12 off the restart. So I'll take that. Hopefully we don't lose too much iRating. I don't think we will. 12 car finished 5th, so he's going to gain a lot. Other than that, 7 car is going to gain a good amount, and then there's a lot of higher numbers up here. So might gain or lose the slightest bit. That's where I smacked the wall. But might gain or lose the slightest bit finishing 4th out of a 13 car field. But let's go see what we end up getting. Alright, results are in. Strength of field 2500. Pretty good strength of field overall. We were car number 1. I know there's a lot of splits. 4 different splits. There was a lot of people that registered for that race. And we were car number 1. Top split. Did not run the fastest lap. Not even close. The 3 car was fast right off the rip. How fast was the 4? He ran 8:51. Yeah, they were really fast up there on the top. And they just kind of ran away with it when the track really wore out. But we gained 4. Didn't lose. I'll take that. Didn't lose any iRating. So I can't be mad about that. Knew the 12 would gain a good amount and the 7 would gain a good amount. Wasn't 100% sure about how the 3 and 2 would gain or lose. Like, not, they wouldn't lose at all. I knew they'd gain, but I didn't know how much. But they gained a decent amount. But I take the brunt of it, I feel like, finishing 4th. But I'll still take the gain overall. Up to 8th actually gained some points, which is nice for them. Pretty good. So not a bad race overall. Not too many incidents. There's a few. 4 car wrecked himself. I know the 13 got at least 2 of those from the beginning, and the 8 as well with the 10 car. And that was the 10 car's only 2x. I don't know what happened between the 8 and 13 later on. The 11 disconnected halfway through, or almost a little past halfway through. Don't know what happened with him. He might have wrecked as well and just been gone. And the 9 wrecked or left out 7 laps to go. So wish I wouldn't have messed up qualifying, because it'd been interesting to see how I would have been if I was a little quicker. I wonder how my first lap would have been, to be fair. I don't know what it would have been. Don't know if it would have been about the same time or just slightly quicker. Maybe would have put me into like 4th, because we were very close here between those 2. And I felt like my first lap was a slight bit quicker. I don't think I would have gotten up to the top 3, but they were very close in times. I knew it was going to be a pretty tight race overall, just because of the times in qualifying and practice, because it was all over the place. Where did the 6 end up finishing? The 6 ended up finishing 10th. Okay, I was wondering, because he qualified way back here too. He messed up his qualifying, but he was 2nd fastest in practice. So I was interested to see how that went. A lot of people who were fast in practice messed up qualifying, and vice versa. Dang, this guy is struggling on his safety. Way down there. I haven't seen like somebody in the 1s in a long time. But I'll take that. Gained 4 iRating, finished 4th, gained 2 spots out of that race. That was a lot of fun. Good tight racing. We didn't really get into each other at all. Me, the 2 and the 3, we ran pretty close. I wish I would have not slowed down as much when the 4 wrecked, but I thought the 4 wasn't going to get out of the way and I was going to try to go low, and then he just kind of kept it going and went low after that. Like, he did a 360 and just kept going after he hit the wall. So that kind of messed me up a little bit. I was able to gain a good amount of time back on the 2 there on the last corner. If I was a little bit closer, might have been able to get that spot off of him, but it was a good race overall. I'll take it. That was a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be much more boring of a race, but me messing up qualifying kind of made it more exciting, I guess. I don't think I would have ran away with it by any means. The 7 car was super fast there on the top, so was the 4. So they were able to hook that outside and just run with it. There was no way I was going to risk going out there and running into the wall and flipping myself, because I probably would have done that. But I appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race and maybe learned a little bit off of where you can or can't run at this track, because you can definitely run right along that wall, but it's so easy to mess yourself up. And that middle line has a lot of grip most of the time. And that's how I've ran my fast time so far. The fastest I've ran is like a 7:58 or something like that, 16:758. And I ran like that higher line in 1 and 2, but not all the way up at the wall, and then lower in 3 and 4 above the slick. So it works pretty well. There's a lot of grip there most of the race. It doesn't really go away too much. But let me know how you guys' races have been going this week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.